The Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System, or Whmis, was launched in 1988. Whmis was recently updated to Whmis 2015, which incorporates new global standards for hazard communication called the Globally Harmonized System, or GHS for short. To differentiate between the old and new systems, the older system is called Whmis 1988, and the updated version is called Whmis 2015. Whmis was created to ensure you receive proper information about hazardous products and chemicals used or located in your workplace. It's sometimes referred to as an employee's right to know. Specifically, Whmis requires the manufacturers of hazardous products and chemicals to develop certain information that must be passed on to suppliers, distributors, and users. Then, each organization, including the manufacturer, must communicate certain hazard information properly to employees, and employees must be trained to understand the information. There are 3 elements of Whmis that ensure your right to know when it comes to hazardous products: labels, safety data sheets, or SDSs, and training, including training on Whmis and how to work safely with or around hazardous chemicals. In this course, you'll learn how to identify hazards through the use of labels and SDSs, and how to stay safe when handling hazardous materials. This course has a lot of information, a lot. And while each lesson can be the difference between being safe and being at risk, it's easy to lose focus or get distracted. If you need to stretch and refresh between sections, do it. That'll be far better than losing focus now and paying for it later. Staying safe starts with knowing what's hazardous and why. Whmis divides hazardous products and chemicals into 2 classes: physical hazards and health hazards. Within these 2 classes, there are subclasses of hazards, including 20 physical hazard classes and 12 health hazard classes. Easy to remember, right? Fortunately, you don't need to memorize every hazard in every class. However, you do need to be aware of the ones that are the most common. Common physical hazards you should know include compressed gases, like liquefied natural gas and compressed oxygen, which can explode or cause suffocation if released in a confined space. Corrosives, like battery acid or ammonia, which, when concentrated, can destroy physical property and bodily organs. Combustible dust, which is fine particles that can catch fire or explode if ignited. Flammables, like flammable gases, aerosols, and liquids. Oxidizers, like nitrates and bromine, which can cause or intensify a fire. And simple asphyxiants, which can cause rapid suffocation. A quick way to remember the key physical hazards is 3 C's FOS. Common health hazards include acute toxins, which cause death or harm quickly when inhaled, ingested, or in contact with your skin. Biohazardous infectious materials like viruses, parasites, blood, or other bodily fluids. Corrosives, like those that can cause severe skin or bodily organ damage. Irritants, which can affect your skin, eyes, lungs, or organs even if not corrosive or acutely toxic. Other health hazards, like those that cause genetic mutations, are carcinogenic, cause reproductive problems, or affect other bodily organs following single or repeated exposure. An easy way to remember health hazards is ABCIO. Pictograms are a simple tool to recognize physical and health hazards covered by Whmis. There are 9 that you will need to be able to identify: 4 for physical hazards and 5 for health hazards. The first physical hazard pictogram signals a flammable hazard. Fire, heat, and in some cases explosions are the main hazards involved with flammables. Most flammables are in liquid or gaseous form, though they can also be solid. Common flammables include gasoline, methane or natural gas, and certain paints and paint-related chemicals like solvents.